So in a retail environment where you might want quickly refreshable and easy changeable graphics, an ideal solution would be magnetics, okay? Start with the principle with magnetics that you apply a self-adhesive magnetic base to the wall before we start, all right? I'd probably recommend that this was done professionally because, especially if it's a large area, it's quite heavy, and really, you know, the install is very important with that. We've got, let's have a look there.
Yeah, it's hard to actually see, but each one of these is made of a 620mm panel. We normally recommend there's a little gap between each panel to allow for any expansion or contraction at all with heat. Okay, these are very heavy, 700 micron with a permanent adhesive on the back to apply to a wall. Because they are so heavy, again, we'd recommend that the walls are well sealed and prepared first, and we'd also recommend they're actually attached to the
put some extra fixings at the top.
From the top as well. I think Marks and Spencer's, you did a job, and they screwed them to the top, didn't they?
Sometimes, because it's such a heavy material, if it does start to peel, then it will eventually fall down under its own weight. So I would definitely recommend you put some pins at the top. So we've got two different materials here. We've got a Coala polyester.
Yep.
Ferro film.
Coala ferro polyester 180 micron film, which is this here, which is your base.
Very dimensionally stable, shouldn't shrink at all.
Yep.
Wipeable, obviously, printable with any machine, and on the face here as an overlay, okay, which is obviously easily changeable. So we've got some Coala ferro canvas, all right, which is a thicker material.
Yep.
And it's also got a textured finish.
So it's very easy not only to change the message you want to put on, but also the actual finish of the material as well. Yeah.
So we'll just show you how easy and quick this is to change, hopefully.
It's worth also mentioning that this Coala ferro polyester, in combination with the magnetic base, is fire rated, as is the wall covering material that Tom's been putting up as well.
So these are removable, easily removable, and storable. So you could have, a seasonal campaign, and then use it again the following year. You can advertise various different types of discount very quickly without having to change the entire graphic. So we're just rolling that up. Now, what we've got here is we're actually installing this into a recess, okay? And the recess is exactly the same size as the graphic. If we were doing this on a plinth, it would be much easier to install, but it's still the same principle. You really need to align, the top couple of inches, and then it should all fall down nicely, he says. So moving from Christmas straight on to summer, I believe. So with a minimal sort of amount of ferro in contact with the backboard at the moment, I'm just trying to make sure that I align this perfectly at the top. Okay, so it's just flicked underneath the header there. Okay, and now I should be able to roll that down the wall like that. So graphics don't get much easier to fit than that. Okay, we've got a small bubble down the end there, so we can just flick that back. And there we go.
So whilst that's very quick, we would recommend that that's probably still applied by a professional because it's large. Certainly the magnetic base would have to be professionally applied.
Yeah.
But once that's applied, for a retailer, for instance, or a member of staff, it's very easy for them to then change the message on the graphic, isn't it?
So we can now put our overlays up, especially with this thin material here. We can stick overlays, really easily. And we can probably build those up to at least 4 or 5 actual layers. Okay, we'll pop a little sail on the bottom there. And there we have it. We've got some more. So yeah, that is literally how easy magnets are, okay? And like I say, they can be fitted by, if we were on a plinth, that would be fairly easy to put a standard backdrop on. It's only because we're so tight in there that I've had to be careful with it.